Good morning, all my YouTube viewers, subscribers, people that just happen to catch the video. I'm going to be talking about this little device. It is a cigarette injector, they call it. It's a pretty cool little device. I ordered it and took forever to get here. Comes with a little brush that has a little like flathead on it, which is good for getting down in there, brushing the crumbs. This is what it looks like. You plug it in, it's electric. You have your advance button and the reverse button. You have your hopper for your tobacco. You have your tube. You have this little tray that catches crumbs or whatever might spill out. It has a knob on the side here that, if you look, adjusts this piece, and that's what lets you adjust how tight your cigarette is made and how fast it comes off. I've used this thing quite a bit. I love it. I'm going to show y'all. Take you a regular tube you buy at your tobacco shop, or you know where to get them online or whatever. And you just take your tube with the little opening, and it's got that where you take your tube, you slide it on, and then you push your button. Let me set it in a little tray. You can buy these trays any tobacco shop, smoke shop. There's a few other places online that you can get them. They're rolling trays. I use it for rolling my cigarettes or for making my cigarettes. And you just push the advance button. If it gets hung up, you hit reverse. And within a few minutes, if this thing will work right. No, it doesn't want to act right. Sometimes the tobacco gets hung up if you have I hate to say it, a stem. But those of us that smoke and buy the loose tobacco know what I'm talking about. You get the kind of bigger chunks and thicker stems. I'll call them little twigs. A few things I could improve upon is give it a little bit more powerful motor, and the hopper seems to be a good size. Bigger hopper would be nice, but not necessary. Just a stronger motor and a better warm gear on the inside. I'll show you all the inside in a minute. It's wanting to give me a... It knew it was going to be on camera this morning, so it doesn't want to work right. But you can take the little end, and it's got like a little screw down in there. And you can just go through, and if it gets clogged up, just kind of go through and pick out. I don't know if y'all can hear that. That's that little motor. It's got like a worm gear, I guess you would say, or an auger. Just a long spring that sits in there and spins. The motor spins it and kind of pushes the tobacco into the cigarette versus the old school. This is the manual one where you put your tobacco in this tray. You put your tube on the end here. You close it, you pack it, and you slide it. That's manual. I've used this one many a time. I've got another one that is got from my local tobacco shop. That's makes 3 cigarettes at one time. That one I don't like so much because it doesn't always. I end up having to, I guess, pack the cigarette and add a little more tobacco. This one, this electric one is nice. Like I said, if I didn't have all the chunkies in here, it'd be a lot better. Happy belated 4th, everybody. I know today's the day after. Got pretty noisy in my neighborhood last night. One of our dogs slept through it. The other one was terrified. There was a couple of times that I pretty much jumped up out of bed. But for the most part, it was pretty quiet around here that I know of. It was... This stuff, it's not wanting to cooperate this morning. And I've used it a few times already this morning. Now that it knows it's going to be on camera, it doesn't want to work right. But all in all, it is a good little machine. Like I said, it's got the little brush has I call it the little flathead part to it, little bevel. And then, of course, the brush. And that's good just for tidying up some of the little pieces. And this part is good for, like I said, shoving down in there and getting clogs. I want to try to find one that's got maybe a stronger motor or upgrade this motor or the auger. Talk to somebody. God, this thing's wanting to be a pain in my butt this morning. Yes. This thing. Why are you being so complicated? I got my cup of coffee out of my beer mug. This mug has been around since the 70s. Yes, it's supposed to be a beer mug, but it's my coffee cup. We used to have two of them. One of them supposedly had a leak in it. It had a crack or something, had a leak. So it got thrown out a year ago. And to find these nowadays, it's not that easy. This one's thick glass. I might be able to do some research and find something like that because I love these. Like I said, been around since the 70s. When I was a wee bit taught, my dad used to drink out of these. And then as he got older, he would drink his coffee out of it, ice water. And then when he passed away, I started drinking my coffee out of it, water, soda, juice, milk, whatever. I use it. Like I said, I used to have two of them. Supposedly one of them had a crack in it and it got thrown away, which I'm still very upset about. Now we're about halfway there. Woohoo! This thing is not wanting to cooperate right now. Usually it doesn't take this long. Usually I slide the tube on. But I didn't go through the the tobacco too well this morning. Sometimes you have to reverse it, kind of get the bigger stuff broken up, get it broken up, chunked up a little. This thing ain't working too well. But anyways, all in all, I do like it. You just can't take it with you when you go places because you gotta have it plugged into electrical. I like that it's got the little tray down at the bottom to catch crumbs or whatever. Okay. This thing ain't wanting to cooperate. There's and I know there's someone watching this going, he should have chopped that up first. He should have done something. Maybe if you grind up your tobacco first, it'll work better. I don't want to grind it up. Maybe you sit there and pick through it, and you can get rid of some of the chunkies. The twigs, they're not twigs. Yes, this taking me almost 20 minutes to roll one cigarette. That ain't right. And it usually don't take this long. This machine didn't want to be on camera. Didn't want me filming it. But those of y'all out there that do smoke and buy your own tobacco in the bags, you know what I'm talking about. You get the little stems and thicker stuff in there. And for the manual machine, that's fine. But this one's got that little spring auger that feeds the tobacco into the. And I'm pretty sure there's going to be, like I said, a comment or two. Well, try picking through it or try doing this. It shouldn't take this long to make it. It usually, like I said, doesn't take this long. But anyways, y'all, if you like this video, click the like button, subscribe, drop a comment. Let me know what you think. Any comment would help. I know there's going to be some, you don't need to be smoking. You need to quit smoking. If it's taking you that long to make a cigarette, maybe you should quit. Well, maybe I should, but not right now. As soon as I get this one made, I'll show y'all the inside. It's crazy. And don't do what I just did if you're out in public. Wipe your nose, touch your face. I know my hands are clean. I've washed them at least twice this morning. I've sanitized. I'm at home. I'm in my own house. I'm fine. And wear your face coverings when you go out. And yes, everybody in Hitchcock, we heard it last night. Everybody heard that noise. Yeah, there was a couple of chunky pieces that was clogging it. But there it is. That's the auger. Looks like just a big spring. Your tobacco gets fed, and it's got to pass through. Y'all can see it. This area. It's got to pass through in there, and so it gets clogged. It gets hung up right there because this is just a thin wire. If they redesigned it and put a different wire on it, it would be fine. Maybe put a thicker wire. I don't know. But yeah, it took me about 25 minutes just to make one cigarette. Which it usually doesn't take that long. Usually only takes. And then you take your tray. And that's what the brush is good for.
Watch all hotel now.
So that's that one. This one, like I said, it's the manual. You put your tobacco down in there, you close it, you pack it, you slip your tube onto there, you close it, push down and pull back, and it makes your cigarette, and your cigarette stays on there. Then I've got okay. Here's the big one. It's got, like I said, the 3 trays. And this one's got the little piece in it that you hold, and you can, before you make your, let me turn it this way. Put that, and it helps you pack. And it's got a spot that it lives right there. This one's nice, but I need to make some adjustments to it. Here on the side, we got to grab it. I need to finish making some grooves because it was slick when I got it. And if your hand's a little wet or oily, it doesn't give you anything really to when you're trying to push down and slide back. I like this one. I've used it several times. Like I said, I need to finish making adjustments on it so I can use it really good. Like I said before, like, subscribe, and wash your hands, sanitize, wear your face masks. Please wear your masks. And we will catch you on the next video. Like, subscribe.